So they're sort of, ripe for manipulation.
So what's your take on it? I mean, is it working? Is he actually gaining traction with young people?
Well, the polls show him with a commanding lead. The most recent one had him ahead 33 percentage points ahead of the second candidate he is closest to, which is Lenny Robredo. And it appears to be working. He has won over a lot of support from Gen Z, from the millennials, and he's going to probably ride that support into the elections on Monday.
How did his father rule, and then how might Junior be different?
So his father ruled early on as a populist president, and once things got dicey for him, once his power became threatened by leftist movements in the Philippines, he ordered martial law in 1972. And this became a brutal period in Philippine history where thousands of people, political opponents, were murdered, thousands were tortured and imprisoned, billions of dollars were plundered from the state coffers.
No, I was just waiting. I was waiting for making sure traffic wasn't coming.
Whether Junior is going to be as dictatorial, that's highly unlikely.
How people are reckless around here.
A return of crony capitalism, the corruption that has sort of defined the Philippines the last few decades.
People are reckless here.
As far as his online presence, do you think he has troll farms helping him?
Okay. Another question.
Helping him, and we interviewed some people in this industry. They are generally people that run public relations or advertising companies. And the Philippines is what one person called a petri dish for disinformation. A lot of the techniques that we saw in the 2016 U.S. presidential election and the Brexit campaign were first tried out in the Philippines. And there are troll farms in the Philippines that include hundreds, if not thousands, of people working in offices and in Manila and other parts of the country. And when they're not working on political campaigns, they're hired by corporations, they're hired by celebrities to push narratives. So this is really an entrenched industry.
That was David Pearson, Southeast Asia correspondent for the LA Times, based in Singapore.
KCBS News Time 525 will update your traffic and weather next.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative companies. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and voice for $49.99 a month for 24 months with a 2-year price guarantee. And ask how to get up to a $650 prepaid card with a 12-line bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 6/22/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice line customers only. Early termination fee applies. Most innovative based on American Business 2021 Gold Stevie Awards. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. And subject to change.
Now it's time for the closer of the week. Presented by LiftMaster and R&S Door. Turn your garage into the envy of the neighborhood. Visit rsdoors.com.
The closer of the week is JT3 Jordan Poole, who came off the bench and lit up Memphis with 31.
Bounced over to Dr. Poole after taking a deep three, and he buried it. He just buried it.
Recently, my garage door opener was not working. I was in need of a closer. I was put in touch with R&S Doors, and they hooked me up with a brand new garage door opener from LiftMaster. With LiftMaster's MyQ connectivity, my garage door opener can be controlled right from my smartphone. You'll know when a door or gate has been left open and can close it with a tap, no matter where I am. Be one of the first 10 callers and receive 20% off a LiftMaster garage door opener when you purchase a premium garage door.
Call 1-800-FIX-A-DOOR. That's 800-FIX-A-DOOR. Or visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
For the first woman you ever loved and the one you've chosen to love forever, Barron's has the perfect piece of
Ronnie Heller, president of Barron's. For Mother's Day, we have a great selection of unique special rings, pendants, and bracelets. Barron's can also design a one-of-a-kind engagement ring for a perfect proposal. Schedule an appointment today at barronsjewelers.com or call 925-452-1700. Barron's, a legacy of elegance.
Have you been a victim of childhood sexual abuse by a Catholic priest or a clergy member, a teacher, or by a person involved with another community organization? Recently passed laws may now allow you to file a civil lawsuit, and you may be entitled to compensation. It doesn't matter how old you are or how long ago it happened. The time is limited to file a claim. You only have until December to file, so call 800-559-1677. That's 800-559-1677. Again, that's 800-559-1677 for a free confidential consultation.
KCBS News Time 528, back to Daly City with Joe.
Yeah, this accident is still blocking traffic lanes. This is northbound 280. Maybe it's closer to Highway 1. All the activity, well, mostly on the right shoulder, but the right lane may be partially blocked. It's an overturned car, so we have a lot of activity here. Emergency crews, tow truck on the way, and a backup that is growing from well before Hickey Boulevard. And that earlier problem in Woodside still wrapping up. Northbound 280 just past the Woodside Road. That injury crash may be blocking the right lane. Traffic pretty light in the area, so we're not seeing a massive delay there. Hayward South 880 before 8th Street is stalled. That's blocking the third lane from the left. Already delays from 238. Checking the South Bay, North 280 before Wolf. Loading of a ladder in the third lane from the left. Bay Bridge still pretty jammed up. Medium lights are on. Westbound 87 from 580 to the incline. More delays from the island into San Francisco. Your next update, 538 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Mainly clear skies with some high clouds and breezy conditions as we ease off the temperatures to the mid to upper 40s. Look for mostly clear skies overnight, and tomorrow partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers in the North Bay in the morning. Then a cool day, highs in the mid-50s at the coast and lower 60s by the Bay and inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Veterans, whatever you're going through, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Are you curious about who offers the best deals on top-rated Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs? The answer is surprising. It's not online, and it's not the warehouse club. The best deals on top-rated TVs are at Video Only. Don't believe it? Then check out the trade-in deals at Video Only. How about $500 for your old TV? Try doing that online. Before you buy that new TV, drop into Video Only. If you don't, you'll be sorry. News that matters to you. Around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. Coming up on KCBS, I'm Michael Wald at Notre Dame de Nevers University in Belmont, honoring graduating students and an honorary degree to the President of Ukraine.
A museum in the South Bay opens its doors again.
And a plan to better serve homeless people in the criminal justice system. I'm Liz St. John.
And I'm Chris Ancarlo.
CBS News special report. A major evacuation of civilians in Mariupol, Ukraine.
It would appear that all women, children, and the elderly have now finally been evacuated from that steel plant. Many of them have been there since the war began, so well over 2 months now. And you can imagine being underground that entire time, trapped in this maze of underground bunkers, with very little light, having to cook food over candles. Must have been a terrifying experience, going to bed each night and not knowing whether you were going to wake up alive the next day. But it does seem that they are all out.
CBS News correspondent Deborah Pata from Kyiv on how the investigation of war crimes is proceeding.
When the towns were liberated around Kyiv, slowly but surely, we started seeing what prosecutors are saying could be evidence in war crimes, and that they now have nearly 10,000 cases that they are investigating.
CBS News special report. I'm Juanita Ladd. KCBS News Time 5:32. The News Watch continues with Chris.
It's commencement season, and KCBS's Michael Walton reports one local school is honoring graduates and another leader honorary degree.
It was a picturesque day on the lawn on campus at Notre Dame de Nevers University. Students, parents, and faculty gathering for commencement, one of the oldest colleges in California.
Many other aspirations in life can be lost or taken away. Your education cannot. It can only be extended
Taliban leadership has ordered all Afghan women to wear all-covering clothing in public. The decree evoked today is reminiscent of the previous Taliban rule between 1996 to 2001. The acting minister for the Taliban's Vice and Virtue Ministry says, quote, "We want our sisters to live with dignity and safety." Recently, the Taliban also decided against reopening schools to girls above grade 6, going back on an earlier promise and opting to appease their hardline base at the expense of further alienating the international community. That decision disrupted efforts by the Taliban to win recognition from potential international donors at a time when the country is mired in a worsening humanitarian crisis.
A bill moving through Sacramento would create courts tailor-made for the homeless statewide. KCBS's Melissa Colross reports the legislation is based on a model being used in a Southern California city.
The success of a homeless court in Redondo Beach has been a bit of a happy accident. Officials moved it outdoors just over a year and a half ago because of the pandemic.
They took the court and put it near a food donation center, close to a church that does a lot of outreach, and it's just generally near the area of the beach where folks tend to live. And so when they did that, they found people started showing up.
Speaking on KCBS with the state of California, Cal Matters reporter Nigel Guara says the court also promises unhoused defendants that if they show up, they will go to jail. Now, an Assembly member in the area has proposed opening similar courts throughout the entire state. So what about the cost? Obviously, the Redondo Beach court is paid for with local money.
When they take it statewide, it will be the Judicial Council giving out competitive grants to different counties, so it may cost a lot more, let's say, in that county than it would in Alpine.
There are hundreds of homeless courts in almost 24 California counties, but no statewide program. Melissa Colross, KCBS.
Oakland is not having trouble attracting black teachers, but the school district is struggling to keep them. KCBS's Marty Schaefer reports the district is losing out on the expertise that comes with experience. The tenure of black teachers at Oakland Unified School District is not long enough, says director of the Black Teacher Project, Misha Mosley, who calls it a revolving door.
I'm not even looking for a 20-year veteran. Can we get double digits? Right? Like, if somebody comes into the classroom at 25 years old, you can leave at 35 and still have a second career.
Oakland Unified has 22% black students and 20% black teachers, but Mosley says they've been winning the battle of teacher diversity in terms of recruitment, but they are losing in terms of retention.
Also, I've got 2 years under my belt to actually know how to interact with young people without trying to be their friend. There's just a whole bunch of dynamics that you have with newer, younger teachers that as people get years under their belt, they're able to approach the practice and the craft differently.
She says if you replace a black teacher with another black teacher, the numbers still look good.
What I'm in conversation with the district about is, being able to do some exit interviews, more exit interviews, and understand those push factors.
Marty Schaefer, KCBS. KCBS News Time 5:36. Traffic and weather in 2 minutes.
Hey, Bob, thanks for inviting me to your ultimate tailgate. Yeah, thanks for coming. I thought we were going to watch the game. No, I said come check out the ultimate tailgate of my Chevy Silverado. Oh, it's the available Multiflex Tailgate. Bob, this isn't a tailgate. Sure it is. It flexes into 6 different configurations to help you work harder. It folds into a desk if you need a workspace, or a step if you need to get into the bed of the truck. It even helps you haul long items. It really is the ultimate tailgate. So, you didn't invite me to an ultimate pregame tailgate then. Would you have come if I said otherwise? Probably not. But I bet you'll like this folding slow cooker holder I just made you. Ah, you shouldn't have.
Chevy Silverado with available Multiflex Tailgate. One more reason this is the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever.
See your Bay Area Chevy dealers today.
This week at Macy's, give love, give style, with an extra 25% off gifts for Mother's Day when you use your coupon or Macy's card. Plus great deals on fragrance sets from Mom's favorite brands like Carolina Herrera, YSL, and more. Or shop super buys like diamond hoop earring for $999. And specials like 60% off bathrobes. Plus get contact-free curbside pickup or pick up in store today at Macy's. Details at Macys.com/pickup. Savings on regular sale insurance prices, exclusions apply.
Jose, how much longer till this goes away?
No one can bake gluten-free vegan goodies better than Curry.
Wait, both Jim and Marion's last days are the same day?
But he needs to whip up a new shift lead without interviews burning his time.
Gotta get interviewing before my calendar is cooked.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard, so you can stay organized and connected all the way to the hire. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply. The Daly City crash is causing delays. The update with Joe Hutchinson.
It is, and it is off to the right shoulder here of northbound 280, right at Highway 1. And all that activity involving the clearing of this overturned car is really causing a backup on 280 North from well before Hickey Boulevard. And that other problem on 280 North, just past Woodside Road, that injury crash, still in the right lane, just a minor delay in the area. I want to check the East Bay. We're getting word of a new problem on 24, westbound 24. Right near Wilder Road. This could be an accident. Traffic is starting to slow on westbound 24 from about Camino Pablo. CHP and emergency crews are on the way to take a look. South Bank, Cupertino, North 280 and Wolf. That ladder in the third lane from the left. 17 North slowing coming out of the mountains from Bear Creek Road to Lark Avenue in Los Gatos. And the Bay Bridge still pretty jammed up. Metering lights are on. And traffic is backed up from 580. And again, you'll find more delays from the incline into San Francisco as well. Your next update, 548 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
64 degrees in Napa, 69 in Concord, 61 in Hayward, and 61 at SFO. We've got breezy conditions, a few high clouds, and it looks like we'll drop down to the mid to upper 40s here through the overnight. I expect mostly clear skies tomorrow for your Mother's Day. We'll start partly cloudy, maybe a chance of showers in the North Bay. That should clear on out by mid-morning, and then a cool day. Highs in the mid-50s at the coast and lower 60s by the Bay and inland. Look for winds to kick up again in the afternoon. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Sponsored by RaiseAChild.org.
Right now, hundreds of local children are in desperate need of a safe and loving home. Raise a Child asks you to consider the good you can do for a child. Let love define family with Raise a Child. Learn more at RaiseAChild.org. That's RaiseAChild.org.
Californians have worked really hard to beat COVID-19 by doing the things we know work best, like getting vaccinated and boosted, testing before and after travel, staying home when feeling sick, and wearing a mask when it can protect us and others. Let's continue to do our part to keep each other safe from COVID-19. When we work together, there's nothing we can't overcome. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Who wants to talk about low testosterone and ED? How about impotence? Anyone? Of course not. But guys, it's time we had an open conversation about it. This is not just an old guy's problem, and it doesn't have to be a problem at all. I get it, it's not a fun combo, but neither is unnecessary suffering, embarrassment, or low self-esteem. These conditions are treatable. Listen to Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical. They have helped thousands of clients in the Bay Area.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help him. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate. We offer a variety of treatments, including high-dose fungal lozenges, ultrasound-based shockwave therapy, and injectable therapy. Most impotence problems can be treated in just one visit.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at PrimeMaleMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
The people at European Sleepworks realize that your mattress is very important to your overall health. They choose components based on performance and durability, not just looks and profits. They strive to solve problems that affect your sleep. They sell with you in mind, guiding you to the best match for your body and wallet. European Sleepworks at Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley, or online at sleepworks.com. That's sleepworks.com.
KCBS News Time, 542.
Starting next month, the Performing Arts Center and hands-on art spaces are reopening at the Children's Discovery Museum of San Jose. CBS is making Goldsby reports a big boost of federal dollars, helping to make that happen.
The money is from the National Endowment for the Arts through the American Rescue Plan.
A grant of $100,000 was really great news.
Shirley Jennings is Executive Director of the Children's Discovery Museum of San Jose, which has had a hard few years.
We were closed for 393 days, and when we reopened almost a year ago,
we've remained committed to keeping attendance low so that families can social distance and we have time to sanitize. Especially because there still isn't a vaccine for the youngest children. They've been slowly getting back to normal, but with this money, the museum is hiring back its arts program manager position. And with that, several areas that have been dark since March 2020 will be reopening. For the people who've worked at the museum a long time, we really walk through the museum and we see everything that should be operating that isn't. And so, by being able to reopen our indoor theater, our indoor arts program spaces, it's just going to be a game changer. This is happening mid-June. You can find out timing details on the museum's website. Megan Goldsby, KCBS. Next month, voters in Oakland will decide the fate of Measure C. That's a measure that would renew a parcel tax for the next 30 years to pay for library services in the city. It would extend the parcel tax passed in 2004 and would be used to maintain and enhance library services. However, if the measure does not pass, the city might have to close 9 branches. If it does pass, the parcel tax would raise $18 million in the first year and would allow libraries to be open 6 days a week. 2/3 of all voters must approve of the measure for it to pass. KCBS News Time 5:44, sports in 1 minute.
Would you like to double your retirement income without saving more money for retirement? You heard that right. It may be possible to get almost double the retirement income compared to 401ks and mutual funds with the same amount of money saved. Hi, I'm Pete Alexander, best-selling author from right here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. And I want to tell you about a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement doubler. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. Call Pete Alexander Wealth to get a free copy of the movie and talk to a specialist to see how to get a bigger, better retirement with less money. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, and I'll even pay your shipping and handling. No credit card required. So call right now. 1-800-239-0101. That's 1-800-239-0101. Again, 1-800-239-0101.
Coming up on KCBS.
I'm David Welch in San Francisco. Want to impress Mom this Sunday?
Peonies. Everyone wants peonies for Mother's Day.
KCBS News Time 5:45, which means it's time for sports. And just tipping off moments ago, the Western Conference semifinals, Golden State hosting Memphis. And right now, the Grizzlies on top of the Warriors 9-2, just about 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The big news of the day, Kentucky Derby, Rich Strike 80-1 odds, ends up winning the race. And in the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Bucks end up beating the Celtics 103-101. Milwaukee holds a 2-1 series lead there. The Giants on top of the Cardinals right now, 8-4, and they are heading into the top of the 5th inning at Oracle Park. The A's lose to the Twins 1-0. That's their 8th loss in a row. Ted Ramey has more from the Weekend Sports Desk.
There was news this past week surrounding the situation of WNBA star Brittany Griner, who has been detained in Russia since mid.
Hi, what can I have for you?
I'll do a medium lemonade and 2 old-fashioned donuts and 1 glazed blueberry, and that's it.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, I'll have some for you at the window.
Thank you. Oh, I need my app. Oh boy. That's it. Can people listen? Damn, I hate when people won't listen. Okay. Oh, it's hot. God, I don't have anything in here. There we go. Which is higher, actually.